Like I was so nervous. Oh, hello everyone! It's Gourmet on a Budget, where the difference is divine. We give you delicious food for the body and insightful food for the soul. With Chef Martin Caspar of Lantricot and Father Joel Camaya of Don Bosco, today we are excited to bring you a great recipe we are sure you will like. Today's recipe is Calamares Citrus Salad. Chef!
Hello.
Hello, Chef.
Hi there. Hi, Father. Hi, Joni. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, today we're going to do a nice, rich, refreshing protein calamares salad, which we have nice with orange, with some lemon. We have fennels, we have radish, we have pomelo, we have some black olives, we have a little bit lettuce, and then we have nice white vinegar and some nice olive oil, which will round it very much up. So I think I would love to cook this for you today, and I bet you're gonna love it, and
we will love it.
You will taste it later on. Yes, so great. So I have the calamares. I cleaned them already. I washed them. And then when we take the calamares, we remove the skin, and I remove here the flops or the flips, or how you call them. I'll take the calamares.
Why do we have to remove the skin?
I just like to remove it so it's nicely white. It's also a little bit you eat with the eyes. So this is something which is really later on nice. So one of the ingredients, really good ingredients, will be the olive oil, which is going to be very nice. There's so many different kinds of olive oil, and I bet in the Bible there is a lot of there's a lot of words about the olive oil, right?
You've been to the Holy Land, right?
I've been, yes.
Yeah. How about Joni?
No.
But if you would like to take a picture of Jerusalem, an Instagram-worthy picture, you have to be in the other side, which is the Mount of Olives. A lot of olives there. So in that Mount of Olives, you would find there Gethsemane. And around the church, there are these ancient trees, olive trees. And you know, these have been dated for at least 900 years old.
Wow, that's really old.
Of course, it's not as old as the time of Jesus Christ. They may not have witnessed the time of Jesus, but they are ancient. And on Palm Sunday, when we read the Bible, Jesus entered Jerusalem, and the people there from Jerusalem were waving palms and olive branches. Now, if you go to the Holy Land, even for souvenirs, rosaries, and these statues, crosses, crucifixes, they're made of olive wood.
All around the world, every different part of the world have olive tree actually. You go to the Middle East, we go to France, we go to Greece, and the olive oil really tastes different. So, with the calamares, what I do is I cut the body in half, and then I take the knife and I cut a little bit through, but not completely. Turn it around, so like it's a square. And then I take them, I cut them in half.
Yeah, I've actually never seen anyone make calamares. Like I only see it when it's already cooked.
It's already cooked.
Yeah, so
We use all the parts of the calamares. Now we take the head as well. So the head, we only want the head, but we don't like the ink part. Same thing with this one. It's off, and then we sew.
All right.
So the next part we go and cut the fruits.
Okay.
So with the fruits we have orange and we have lemon. And actually what we like to do is a little bit, we like to have also, as it's a citrus fruit salad, we not only want the meat, we also like the juice, but we also like a little bit the skin. So what we do is, we take a little bit and just grate a little bit of the skin, but only the
just
orange
the
part,
zest.
right? We don't want the white part, because the white part is a little bit bitter.
So Father, earlier you were saying that the olive oil can be used basically with everything.
And actually, they also use it in the lamps in the tabernacle, of course, in the time of the Exodus, Leviticus, and these were burning. I think it's 24 hours, 24/7.
Oh, that's so interesting that everything is found in literature as well.
Yeah.
So I also know, because I've been watching this TV show about like the Danes and the Saxons and stuff. And every time they surrender, they show an olive branch.
In fact, that's already a metaphor, not the showing an olive branch.
Why is that?
For peace. Okay. There's something that I'd like to quote from the book of Genesis, 8:11. And the dove came to him in the evening, and lo, in her mouth a freshly plucked olive leaf, to say that the waters have subsided from the flood. And so it's the olive tree that is the star there, because it's a branch from the tree that was brought back to Noah.
Oh, that's so beautiful. And it's really interesting that both the olive and the oil was, very important, and it was a staple in that time. And, it comes out in the Bible, in the Holy Land, even what mafia stories we hear about.
Okay.
Cosmetic products, right? There's a lot of oil
Yes,
actually in the
right.
cosmetic products
Cosmetic
as well.
products.
It's good for our skin.
Yeah.
So I cut the pomelo now in just cuts. Take a pomelo, peel it, and just cut it in stripes. And then I take the orange, and I only want the segments. So I go in, and we cut the segments out. So because we don't want the white part, we don't want the skin, we just like basically the meat, right? So we can do this with other fruits actually as well, where we cut the segments out. We have mandarins as well, clementines. It just refines the dish a little bit. And now here we have still a lot of orange left, but I want to use this, and I squeeze a little bit the juice out.
Oh, so nothing goes to waste.
Now we want to use all of this. So we have the segments, and we have a little bit the skin and the juice, and then we need a little bit like olives, which goes nicely together as well. We have the olive oil.
So olive oil and then the fruit of the olive.
Exactly.
So we have different types of olives. We have green olives and black olives. When do we use the black and the green ones? Or is it really up to you?
It's really up to you as well. It also sometimes depends on what the dish, because every olive has a different taste. And in the green olives, there's so many different varieties, because there's so many different olive trees around the world. You have the black Calamares olive, you have the Olivieros olives. There's so many different kinds. So it's really up to. So we take a little bit bell pepper. We can also use a little bit. I use red bell pepper. We can also use a little bit chili if you want to make it really spicy. So as you can see, it's going to be a very colorful salad.
It's very pretty.
Going back to olives, it's not only in the Bible, but even, for example, when we go to the churches, the Catholic Church, it uses olive oil. You know, the oil that they use for catechumens, and then the oil for the sick. Yeah, even until now. The chrism oil that they pour over the heads of those who are ordained bishops, or put on the hands of those who are ordained priests, and even those anointed or given confirmation, even in baptism, we use that. That's olive oil.
Oh, that's so interesting. I love the show just because I'm also learning so much.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
So I have this nice shaver here, and I have a little bit. I have fennels, and then I just cut these fennels into little shavings. You have to make sure you don't cut yourself. Otherwise, you will have a little bit of red there, and that's not such a nice thing to have. So add a little bit more. So we have fresh fennel. I have red radish as well.
So, Chef, what's the difference between the different types of olive oil? So you have your extra virgin, which you said was the first press, and then what comes after that?
Extra virgin, then there comes the virgin, and then comes the first press, the second press, and so on.
So it depends on the press.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So usually it's always good to read what is written behind it, then you know more or less. But it's really this is a extra olive oil which comes from Italy today, which is actually nice. So so I use some of these shavings. I use them whole, so I leave them whole here on the side, and the other.
I like the pink touch around it.
The olive oil has also a lifespan, about 8 to 14 months. And when you store it, you have to store it in a dark place. But you mostly also see that olive oils are in dark bottles, because the more light it comes, the shorter the lifespan.
And the faster it goes
Exactly.
rancid. How can you tell when it's not good anymore?
It becomes foul in smell,
smell,
yes.
okay.
Yes, yes.
So we can taste it like the way we
Exactly.
did.
So it's important, when you buy olive oil, buy small quantity and then use it. No point of going to, if you go to Italy and then you find this beautiful expensive oil and you say, I'll buy 5 liter and I go home and then you never use it. Saya. So now we're going to cook the calamares. So I use a little bit of this olive oil. Voila, heat it up. Take the calamares, salt, pepper, lemon juice. And we mix this up. So the calamares, when we cook calamares, they go actually pretty fast because we don't want to overcook calamares. So they will go very fast. Then take it out. So heat it up. To make it's getting nicely hot.
So we have to wait until it's very hot, the oil?
Till it's nice. Again, we want to put it inside. So if we put it inside now cold, all the juice of the calamares will come out. So we want to have a little bit of heat so that when put it in, it sears, quickly seared, and we take it out so it's nicely tender. So as you can see now it starts to get hot. And you can see the calamares, they start to take nice shape actually. They start to, so that's what we did with the cut, right?
Chef, can we also slice it in a different way, like rings?
You could also do rings, yes,
Okay.
no problem. You can actually leave them whole. If you have baby calamares, you can leave them whole as well.
Okay.
The bigger, maybe the more you want to cut, otherwise you have like a big piece. Wow.
I like the way you cut it though, because it makes it look so special.
Yeah, you also eat with your eyes, right? So I think that's...
Ah, that makes it special.
You see?
Eyebrows.
So this is already cooked, and we take this out.
Wow.
Oh, that was so fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then here
Okay.
we add our orange juice and lemon. And important is the juice from the calamares. This gives our nice dressing. Then we add a little bit vinegar.
What kind of vinegar is that?
I have here a white wine vinegar. You could also use a red wine vinegar. Apple cider would actually work as well. So yeah. So you see, so I reduce a little bit the liquid. Voilà, that's good enough. Feel the heat. And now I add again some olive oil. But I don't heat it up anymore. I just add. Close this. So as you can see, it's going to be a warm, cold salad. Then I have my citrus fruit, so I add this as well here.
Ah, so you're gonna put it all together.
Yes. Then I add my olives and the bell pepper cubes. And I need to seasoning a little bit because I have other flavors I added, so I need to add a little bit of seasoning. And now I add this to the fennel. Actually, fennel is also nice. You can make a nice fennel carpaccio. Just sliced fennels, olive oil, salt, pepper, a little bit lemon. Then we mix all of this.
And it's done.
Basically, that's done, yeah.
That was really fast.
So one color is missing, no, kind of, which is maybe a little bit greens. So that's the beauty about here. We
Looks
have our
good.
own
I know.
herb garden,
It smells good.
and we have some parsley.
Aha.
Right? So we can jump in 1 or 2 parsley. Oops. Then here. We have a little bit. We also have from the fennel top, which is nice as well. Right? We want to use all of it, so we can cut this. I can show you. We can cut this very, very fine. As you see, this dish is not really very expensive. All the ingredients inside. The fennel might be a little bit more expensive because it's brought in from abroad.
Wow.
We plate it. We want that it looks beautiful. So take a nice plate, colorful plate.
I have no words, I'm just staring at it. So again, this is around 280 pesos-ish.
It's not that much,
Yeah,
right?
and
You have
that's
about
for-
200, 300 grams of calamares, you have a little bit olive oil, so it doesn't really...
So that's 280 pesos divided by 2 people.
Take a little bit lettuce, some greens, it's just gonna place around, gives us a little bit nice color. Then we take that. Place this, everything.
So if we weren't bugging you and talking to you the whole time, how long would this actually take to make?
So you have all the ingredients ready
like
in
what
the
you
fridge.
did prepared.
Yes, and then you just finish it off, and it takes you what, 5 minutes to finish, and you have a nice fresh. The salad should still be a little bit warm, not completely cold. You could eat it as cold as well, but I like it when it's a little bit warm. So just put this around, a little bit of the heads of the calamares so they come out.
It's so cute.
Parsley. And then in the end, take the olive oil and press a little bit on top. And what goes nice with calamares would be
Wine.
pineapple. And you know, every chef is ready. Today we have a Chateau La Gravrier, which is nice, which is from the Bordeaux region. And this will go beautifully with our calamares. The wine has a nice acidity, and it will go nice acidity, a little bit fruity, a little bit citrus fruity, so it will go perfectly with our salad. Santé, cheers, and I hope you will enjoy my dish today, the calamares with citrus fruit salad.
Chef, on behalf of non-meat eaters everywhere, thank you so much for this recipe, and thank you, Father Joel, for a new understanding about olives and olive oil.
My pleasure. I wish to quote from the Psalms. In Psalm 128, we hear about the olive branches. And I'd like to read the psalm. And there's a blessing at the end, so you may use this in blessing other people. Blessed is everyone who fears the Lord, who walks in his ways. You shall eat the fruit of the labor of your hands. You shall be happy, and it shall be well with you. Your wife will be like a fruitful vine within your house. Your children will be like olive shoots around your table. Lo, thus says the man be blessed who fears the Lord. The Lord bless you from Zion. May you see the prosperity of Jerusalem all the days of your life. May you see your children's children. Peace be upon Israel.
Wow, that's nice.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bon appetit.
Yeah,
Merci.
exciting. Let's go.
Shall we dig in?
Yes, please.
Let's get a small piece. I like the tentacles. It's my favorite.
Here it goes.
Oh God. It's so refreshing.
So flavorful. I'll include olives also.
It's so nice. I'm gonna make this again at home tomorrow.
Great.
It's so good. We hope to see you again next week when we bring you another of Chef's heavenly gourmet creations on a budget with Father Joel's divine food for the soul. You can download the recipe on our website, do subscribe, like us on Facebook, and check out our Instagram teaser stories. Gourmet on a budget?
The difference is divine. God bless you all.
Thank you, Father. Cheers.
Cheers.